Hey, what's up, you guys? It's your boy Jake back at again with another video. In this one, I will be talking about dimensions, the multiple dimensions that we are all constantly shifting through, which are like third dimension, fourth dimension, and fifth dimension. If you haven't already, make sure you click that subscribe button for more videos. I make videos every day on how you can create the best version of yourself and create your best possible reality. So if you are into that, make sure you click that bell notification button so you don't miss a video. In this one, what are dimensions, right? Like, we take them for granted. I mean, I for sure did before I got into spirituality, spiritual teachings, ancient wisdom, personal development, stuff that are around this nature. So in order to create the best version of you, you need to understand what the self is. And in order to create your own reality, you need to figure out what is the nature of reality. So that's what I try to explain on my videos. So in this one, we are more multi-dimensional beings. How do the multiple dimensions that we constantly shift through affect us, and how we can use them in our favor and navigate them with awareness in order to become conscious creators of our reality. So yeah, I'll share with you guys what I've been doing in order to raise my vibration, raise my energy, and navigate through the dimensions every day. So first of all, what is the third dimension, right? Like, the third dimension is what we associate things as physical and solid. It is just a fundamental aspect of our reality, but isn't the whole thing. There is an underlying reality behind our 3D reality, and we know this because when we experience something, like, for example, like we have an experience, right? Like, something happens to us and we remember it through our memories. Like, what happened to that experience? It's in the past, but you still remember it, right? So it's about how we can navigate through the constant cycles, right, of energy. And we are constantly changing, and the third dimension is just how you can use your physical ego to navigate the dualistic nature of reality. So what do I mean by, like, the third dimension is literally just the split between subject and object. You see yourself as separate from the world, which isn't the whole case, isn't the whole reality. You just experience the world the same way that another human being does, through different modes of knowing it, because you have a different brain, different set of perceptual activity. You know, like, you may have impairments, you might have a disability and not experience certain things, but it's all good, because you are more than that. You're actually, like, who you really are makes up energy and matter. And the dualistic world in the third dimension is just very dense. We like to follow authority and follow rules, and we listen to our parents, and we listen to what we're told and what we should be learning and stuff like that, and how to get a 9 to 5 and how to get a job to get a decent paying job. You know, it's the third dimension is something that's very dense, it's very physical. Like, our parents grew up in this type of reality, but in 2021, after 2020, we're going through a big awakening where humanity realizes that it is not necessary to have a college degree, for example, to become successful in whatever it is that you do, because understand now, we understand that energy is something that we can manipulate with our awareness. Because when we are tied to our joy, or what gives us peace, love, joy, and happiness, is something that they can't take away from us, something that we naturally possess and that's valuable. In order to do this, we need to embody it and really show up for it, right? And share that gift with other people. And I think this is key right now with the Great Awakening, and more people realizing their true nature. And we're leaving the 3D paradigm behind. It served its purpose to lead us to where we are now, but we are much more than just, like, humans living on Earth that randomly got it awareness or consciousness and are able to create civilizations and stuff like that. No, there is an organizing framework behind it all that exists in higher dimensions. So what is that? That's the third dimension. The fourth dimension. This is gonna be a pretty long video. I can already tell. I could talk about these stuff for hours, guys. And my hair, excuse it, I look more and more like the guy that says aliens. I am that guy. But fourth dimension, what is it? Well, by science, we say that the fourth dimension is actually the time, the temporal dimension. So in short, the third dimension is the dense physicality, right? Like the split in authority and the split between subject and object. And essentially, since you are energy and the third dimension, the fourth dimension puts that energy in motion. So the fourth dimension is actually the cycles, the motion, the repeating of energy, recycling over and over. And that's why we call it time. We call it time because it is based around how often it takes for a particle to get to the next, to the next, to the next, to the next. That's how we record time. It's just following that fact that time doesn't always, it's always going forward, it's always moving forward. So it is stipulated in the principles of reality how time works. Well, basically time is just frequency, it's rhythm, and it is actually how we navigate, like we're able to move and express ourselves. We navigated the fourth dimension whenever it is that we need to get something done, like get out of bed, like, you know, put ourselves in motion. And that's the fourth dimension. The fourth dimension is just also like the fact that time isn't linear, right? Like time is just a constant loop of cause and effect. And whatever choice, and I mean, this is proven by quantum science, is that whatever choice that you make, actually time splits in two, in which one version of you goes and picks one answer and the other one keeps going as well. So basically, we're constantly splitting realities, and this is very important to understand because you only experience the reality that your matching vibration is. So based on how you think, feel, and act, you can shift timelines. You can literally shift your reality by changing your vibration. So basically, the third dimension is physicality. It's basically just a lot of density, but it's in the whole thing. And it is in the whole thing because your awareness creates dimensions, creates concepts. So, and that awareness comes from something greater, right? We assume God, the source, creator, whatever it is, it gives us awareness. And that's key to understand. Now, the fifth dimension is something way, way far out. But listen to me, bear with me, guys. This is something that can change your life. This is something that if we really get to understand deeply on a soul level or energy level or awareness level, where we understand that there is an interconnectivity between all things. Everything is connected, whether it's energy, vibration, you know, anything, actions, thoughts, feelings, they all are connected. And people are connected, and we are connected to things and objects and people. And the fifth dimension is what explains it all, because the fifth dimension is the interconnectivity we all share beyond perceptual activities. You can't perceive it. You can't perceive this interconnectivity, but you can still, it's like loving somebody, you know you're connected to them. You're deeply connected with them through this love frequency. And that's the fifth dimension. Love is the fifth dimension. Why? Because love transcends space and time. So if the third dimension is space and the fourth dimension is time, love exists outside of both of them, because you can love somebody who isn't even here right now, somebody who passed, somebody who just isn't here with you right now. You can still feel those feelings of being close to them deep in your heart, you know, and your heart connects you with the things that you love. And love is the source of anything good, right? Like you were born because of out of the love of your parents and stuff like that, guys. We take for granted. And I feel like if I wasn't like into spirituality and you know, like these kind of topics that I think truly matter and should be spoken more by everybody and taught in schools, because otherwise you're giving away your power. You're literally being told a narrative of how things are that is just very on the surface level, just to keep you in a very low vibration. So you're told what to do, basically. And we live in a different type of time now, guys. We are awakening to our true nature. We have literally our ancestors backing us. Yeah, our ancestors. Literally, the DNA that's flowing up through your veins right now, it's literally guiding you to the next level of your consciousness, or the evolution of your consciousness. And if we understand reality a little bit better, we can understand ourselves a little bit better, so we can create the best version of ourselves and our best possible reality. So with that being said, I'm gonna leave you guys with that. If you guys like this video, make sure you leave it a thumbs up. It'll really help me out. If you did, make sure you share this video with a friend to let them know how the multiple dimensions we exist works, how we can use them in our favor to create the best version of us and actually free ourselves from stress and anxiety, and honestly become more conscious and create more sustainable ways to live. So if you haven't already, make sure you click that subscribe button for more videos, and I'll catch you guys on my next video. Peace.